In a surprise decision earlier this year, San Diego City Council gave sales and marketing responsibilities for the San Diego Convention Center back to the San Diego Convention and Visitors Bureau, or ConVis. Later, local hoteliers voted to collect a tax to help fund the convention center expansion, which would add more than 400,000 square feet to the existing facility. Joining me to talk about the agreement and the plans for the convention center is Joe Terzi, President and CEO of ConVis. Joe, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah.
My first question for you would be to have you describe sort of the major points of this agreement, this marketing agreement that's
Sure.
going to be talked about before the City Council.
Yeah, it's very exciting for us. As you said, we are actually, the marketing for the center, the sales and marketing for the center is actually going back to the Bureau. And the major points are we're going to be responsible for selling and marketing the building for 18 months and out. So longer term events, large citywide events that happen 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years out. So that's our responsibility. So the selling and marketing of the large event comes back to ConVis, but there is a short-term role that the center still has for booking local events and events that happen within usually 12 to 18 months. And so it's just segregating that responsibility a little bit, giving us the responsibility for the major events.
So a little bit of a separation there.
Correct.
Now, a report in The Atlantic last month said attendance at large conventions has been falling since the 1990s, and large conventions are on the decline. My question to you is, what is your plan to keep the San Diego Convention Center in the convention arena?
Sure. Yeah, I think one of the long-term plans, obviously, is the expansion. And you know, anyone that really looks at the convention center business understands how important it is to have the right facility, the right size meeting space, the right size exhibit hall, and that's what we're working on with this expansion. That expansion will put San Diego back into the upper tier convention centers, and it's really all about, you know, where you fit into that you know, that tier, and San Diego has fallen out of that tier because we are mid to upper size. We're not in the primary tier.
In the primary tier. So if the expansion pushes us into the primary tier, what sort of conventions will we be able to attract?
Sure. Well, we'll be able to keep the large ones we have. Comic-Con has been the poster child, and they're only signed up through 2015. We're working on 2016 now, but there's HIMSS, and there are some large very lucrative medical conventions that either are in the building or can't come back to the building because it just doesn't fit their needs on a go-forward basis. So it's retaining the large, more lucrative, what we consider to be medical conventions, and attracting more conventions that just can't fit in the building right now.
So that's on the positive side. On
Yes.
the negative side, critics are concerned that hoteliers might be getting some extra benefits from you rather than you looking out for the city as far as ConVis going. How would you respond to those critics?
I think those critics really don't understand what happens in the community and what the role of selling the building is. We're out there every day selling San Diego. We wake up as an organization with nothing more than how do we attract more people to San Diego, whether it be a leisure visitor, whether it be a meeting or a large convention. That's our role. That's what we do. That's what we spend our time doing. So this unifies that selling effort, puts it back under the Bureau. It allows us to leverage a lot of the capacities we have now, and allows us to get it deeper into the market with one message about San Diego. And that, to me, is the most important part of that. When we attract people to San Diego, they stay in the hotels, obviously, because they're at the convention center. But really, when you think about it, there's no one that doesn't win in this deal when you look at it that way, because really the expansion will drive almost 300,000 more room nights into the market annually, which is a huge number. The hotels will be busier, but really the city is one of the major benefactors because it gets 10.5% of every dollar spent in San Diego hotels, and they keep all of the TOT tax revenue, which is over $150 million this year.
So you're arguing that both will benefit,
Absolutely.
both the hotels
No
and the center. If the hotel tax ends up not being legal, how will that impact the convention center? Well,
this deal, the agreement is in place. Assuming that it gets approved by the City Council, we'll move forward. And it's not contingent on the center expansion. It's an agreement that will be put in place effective hopefully this week, and it runs for 4 years. There's a 4-year term on it, and then there's a renewal agreement that every year after that it will be renewed on a 2-year rotating basis. So At a minimum, it's 4 years, and then hopefully after that, it will renew every second year.
And it's not necessarily contingent,
It
you're
is not.
saying.
No, it's
so
not.
one brief thing I have to cover
Yeah.
is last week the labor unions held this press conference about the living wage, saying you wanted that struck from the agreement. A, is that true? And B, where does it stand now?
Yeah, there's a misperception there. We asked the question of the city, how does this affect our associates? We have about 80 associates that volunteer with us, that actually work in all the visitor centers we have, that interact with the public, and they work on a volunteer basis. We were concerned that if we did have a living wage agreement that we had to live under, that we couldn't keep those associates involved. So it was really more about, does this apply to our volunteer group? We couldn't get a ruling. We just got a ruling on Friday that said, no, it doesn't apply to volunteers, the people that volunteer to help out. It does apply to full and part-time associates, and we have no one working at the Bureau that doesn't make an excess of almost $20 an hour. So it's not an issue. It's in the contract. It was a misperception about what we were trying to do. We were trying to get ourselves covered.
Okay, we have to end it there.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Joe, for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.